Yo, what up, YouTube? Today I'm going to talk about this vision that I had. Now, I'm not sure how to interpret this vision fully. I've gotten a couple of things from it, and I'm going to tell you what I think it is. Now, guys, I'm going to produce some fruits because, man, I didn't know that the Bible is talking about lazy servants who have talents and don't use them. I feel like I'm one of those servants that don't really use my talents. Like, I have art. I know how to draw. I don't know how to use that talent for the Lord, but I also don't really make videos like that. You know what I'm talking about? I barely make videos for the Lord, giving my message out. He gave me visions. I think that's part of the reason why he doesn't really want to give me no more visions when I ask him now, because, I just take these visions for myself most of the time, and I just, get happy that I know that I got a vision. But man, I'm trying to find ways on how to fix my life, and I think this is part of it. I think the Lord told me this for a reason, and I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys this vision that I had. Well, it was a dream. I had two dreams, but I can't remember one of them that clear. But I know this one. This one I've remembered for a minute now. It's been a couple of months since I had this dream, but I made this. Actually, I remember the other dream, but that'll be a separate video. I'm gonna make that video right after this one, and I think I'll post both of them. But anyways, guys, let's get started. Let me pray to God real quick so I can make sure that I'm saying everything right, because I don't want to make up anything. I don't want to add to it. So let's go ahead and pray. Father in the heavens above, I pray that this be you who speaks through me, and whatever message that was intended in that dream that you want me to say in this video, go ahead and put it in my mouth. Fill my mouth with your words and speak to people out there. Somebody who needs confirmation. Hopefully this dream is confirmation to them. But anyways, Lord. Well, I was about to say anyways, guys, but anyways, Lord, thank you for this dream, and thank you for the feeling of having to tell people about this dream. The Lord also put in my heart when I woke up immediately. Like, I'm talking, I woke up, knew immediately that it meant something, and I felt like I had to tell people. But obviously, I was being disobedient, and I didn't. I was trying to make the video, but I don't know, like, I didn't feel right. I like making short videos, and sometimes my videos come out too long because of what I'm doing right now. But anyways, amen, Lord. Just to finish the prayer there. But like right now, you see, it's 3 minutes and I haven't even started yet. You see, I just always get caught up in like talking, like right now. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna tell you the dream. All right, guys. In the dream, I remember that it all started off with me standing in front of my house. I was standing in front of my house, and what I ended up seeing was like this green and white truck. It was a green and white truck, and right in front of my house there was a pole that said "No Jesus" in the front of it, and then behind it said Jesus. I don't know why, but I don't know what that pole means at all. But I had an interpretation before, but now I'm confused because I'm not sure what it is. It doesn't feel like that's the right answer, but um, I also seen a truck that seemed to match that pole. It seemed like that pole and that truck had a connection, and that truck had a guy sitting in it. Like, it was weird. It was like one of them UPS trucks, but it was green and white instead. It looked kind of like, those green trucks from the GTA 5. It looks kind of like that, but it was different. But it seemed kind of like that. But it wasn't one of those. But, it seemed like a UPS truck, and it opened from the side instead of the back. It was weird. But anyways, guys, that truck probably meant something, but I'm not sure what. I just remembered staring at it and seeing it pass by. Um, I then looked behind into my sister's room, which is on the second floor. I looked at her window, and I saw there was a black guy in there, and he was talking to me, and he was talking about, oh, yo, man, I wanna change, I wanna follow Christ, I wanna be with the Lord, but I can't, I just can't, I'm stuck. I don't know what to do. I don't know what is it that I have to do to be with the Lord. And I was trying to tell him, I was like, just give your life to the Lord. It doesn't matter what you have on you. I was like, the Lord will protect you. He will help you and he will be with you. And I was trying to convince him. And then another black man came and he was trying to help me speak to this man about Christ. And then eventually he came downstairs. Well, he didn't go down the stairs, but he kind of like walked outside of the window somehow. And he walked up to me and we were all just talking, and then some random guy came while we was all talking, and then we moved to the side of my house and to like this little alleyway next to my house, and we were just talking and talking, and then it went from daytime to nighttime, and I didn't realize it did that. I realized when I looked up at the sky and it was nighttime. I looked up and I saw it was nighttime, and immediately and it happened like, I believe that that's basically telling you. I believe that's the Lord when He says it's going to happen in a blink of an eye. Because it was literally the blink of an eye. It turned to darkness and destruction out of nowhere. It was a regular day. We was doing regular things, just talking about the Lord, doing something normal. Something that, it was just a regular day. And out of nowhere, in a blink of an eye, I looked up, it was dark. And I started seeing planes coming down. Like, it seemed like it was the rapture. It seemed like the rapture happened and there was pilots that were Christians, and now those planes where the Christian pilots were now starting to fall down, and they were coming downwards, and then they exploded. And one thing I saw was that explosion came and it crossed the streets like if it was a nuclear explosion. It really looked like a little mini nuclear explosion, but it really did look like some crazy explosion. Like it was like an airplane, but it was like a nuclear explosion at the same time. It was weird. But another thing that I ended up seeing during this dream was I see multiple airplanes. I seen like two of them fall down. But after I saw that airplane fall down, I was running to my house because I was trying to, find cover. I'm not trying to stand outside. Do you see what's going on? And I look behind me while I'm trying to walk inside of the door of my house, and I realize, wait a minute, yo, I see like these little I see like the ground creating like these circles of like heat. It looked like the floor had like these circles of heat generating, and then they would explode. Like the floor would turn orange. Little parts of the floor would turn orange and then explode, and it was turning orange and exploding, but those explosions and it turning orange was coming towards my house, and I was thinking, man, I'm not gonna go in my house because then my whole house is gonna fall inside of the ground. These explosions is like coming near my house, and they're just building up on the floor and then exploding. And one message that I got from that was like basically these hoes were trying to sink me into hell. Because one thing I just forgot to tell you was, if I look when I could actually think in my head when I was inside the dream, it was kind of like thinking in my head, but I could look in the hole, but I wasn't actually myself looking in the hole. I could just imagine looking in the hole, but I knew what the hole was. At the end of the hole, it was pitch black, and I believe that was hell down there. I got the complete feeling that that's hell down there. If I fall down there, I'm going straight to hell. That was the feeling I got. And one thing I saw was, when I started going to my house, I started running away from my door, trying to escape. And then I realized that those orange circles were following me. They weren't following the house. They were following where I was going. And I started looking under my feet, and I started seeing it turn orange, and I would jump, and then the floor behind me where I was just standing would explode, and it was trying to make me sink inside of that hole. It was trying to get me to fall in there, and it would keep doing that, and I kept jumping away. I would go in the grass, and then in the grass it would turn orange and then explode. It just kept doing it, and then I eventually was jumping towards where the plane crashed behind the store, and I looked behind me and I saw the church, and I said, oh, let me go to the church. And when I went to the church, everything became peaceful. It was just peaceful. And everybody seemed to be dressed in white. Now, I'm not sure if they were all dressed in white, but I think they all were dressed in white. and it seemed like the church didn't have light, like electricity, but the saints themselves were making light. The light seemed like some magical light, and we were all shining in there, and I stood in there, and from like destruction and earthquakes, I'm standing inside the church, and I'm looking around, and I'm seeing that this is where the dream ended. I'm seeing the whole church, and I'm seeing the saints, and I'm seeing saints sitting down. The church is full. Saints are standing up. They're all in the white clothing. In the center, there was somebody there. I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was a pastor or something, but I know that we were all standing around. We all looked like angels, kind of, but without wings. We were all like wearing white, and I think I was the only one wearing regular clothes or something. I don't know. I think I was. I don't know if I was wearing white. I didn't really look at myself, but when I woke up, I was confused. I didn't know if I was dressed in white when I went in there, and I'm hoping I was, but basically it seemed beautiful. It was so peaceful inside that church, and it went from complete destruction out of nowhere to like, man, now I'm sitting in this church. I'm looking, and man, we all shining, and we all producing light. And oh my gosh, this is beautiful, man. This is beautiful. And right then and there, I woke up. I I know there's a lot of meaning to that dream. I know there is so much meaning to that dream. It's crazy. So when I woke up, instantly my heart was like, you got to make a video, make a video, make a video. You got to make a video. And I seem to ignore it though. Like I didn't ignore it, but I didn't do it. Like I made the video, and I kept doing this. Like you see how I'm talking right now, making the video. I just felt like, man, I just blabber on too much. I haven't, this, I don't want this video. And then I would keep remaking the video, and random things would happen. People start knocking on my door and stuff. Yeah, and I just gave up. And then I tried again one more time, like a couple of days later. Still didn't work, and I just never posted it. But honestly, that dream was a pretty strong dream. I also have this other dream. Actually, I don't think this one was a dream. Nah, yeah, this one was a vision. This one right here was a vision I had. And I'm gonna let you know what this vision was in the next video. I'm gonna post it right after this one. Um, but guys, I just want to thank you. I just want to thank you for being on this video and listening, you know what I mean? If you could leave a like, that really support the channel. Now, I'm not really trying to grow, but sometimes I be going to my video, no likes, I have like a couple of views, no likes, and then it's like, okay, I guess nobody liked the video. I guess nobody got a message from the video, and it's weird, yo. I don't know. It kind of is demotivating. That used to happen to me when I wasn't really following God, and I just had a regular YouTube channel for gaming. Um, Obviously, I was kind of getting up there. I had like 100 subs. I think there's the same channel. Actually, no, I think there's a different channel, but I had like 100 subs on it, and it was called Red Shot. I think it still exists, but um, man, those days were kind of whack. I'm glad I found the Lord, to be honest. But honestly, guys, if you guys interpret anything out of that dream, go ahead and comment it down below. I know that means tribulation came after the rapture. That's what it felt like. Oh yeah, I also forgot to say, while I was running and jumping in that fire, like away from that fire, I also forgot to tell you this. When I was jumping from that fire and I was jumping towards the airplane and the store, I was screaming to the Lord. I was like, Lord, please, I don't want to be left behind. I hope I wasn't left behind. Oh, Lord, am I left behind? Yeah, I was so worried. I was scared. I was petrified. I was like, no. Yo, it was that feeling of, man, there's no hope. Yo, and that feeling is one of the worst feelings, bro. I just felt like there was no hope left. I was like, man, tribulation. Now I'm gonna get tortured, killed. And I was like, because I'm dying for Christ. I don't care. But yo, I'm just saying, yo, I hope I don't get left behind, But that's obvious confirmation that it's a pre-tribulation rapture. There's a lot of things in my life that have proven it to be a pre-tribulation rapture. A lot of confirmations. I'll probably make a video on that soon. But for now, I'm just making this video because this video, I feel like I have to make it because since I haven't made it, I feel like it has to be made. I'm gonna end this video right now and make the other video, and then I'll start posting this one while the other one's already done. But anyways, guys, I want to go ahead and give thanks to the Lord. If you guys want, you guys could pray with me. Lord Jesus, I thank you so much for what you have done today. I thank you so much for this message. I thank you so much for this dream. And I hope that somebody out there has the right interpretations of this dream and they're able to comment it down below. And so that maybe you'll answer a couple of my questions that I may have today. But Lord, I thank you so much for putting this dream in my life. I'm glad to be the one to share this dream, because I never really thought that I would be the one to get dreams and visions, but I guess I did. And, it really makes me happy that I was able to get that dream. I don't know, Lord, it feels like such an opportunity. And I'm sorry I didn't post a video sooner, Lord. But Lord, thank you so much for allowing me to post this and for allowing me to make this video and for basically helping me make this video because Lord, this is the first time I ever said this dream so well. Like, I don't know, it just came out well this time, Lord. Thank you and amen. Guys, yo, this is the first time this video came out well. I said the dream without repeating 100 things 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? But it's a good thing, man. It's good that I made this video. Feels good. It feels like I got something off my chest now. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, I felt bad that, I wasn't really, serving. I wasn't serving what the Lord wanted me to do. I didn't do it. And, I felt bad about that, so I had to make this video. But anyways, guys, may God bless all of yous. And, guys, I love all of yous. And I hope that, if you're not really following God too much, I hope that you get your life right. And the way you're going to know if you're not really following God too much is how much time are you putting to God, because God should be included in your everyday life. Every time you're about to do something, you should pray to God and, make sure you get his confirmation on things. You should constantly be worried about, if you're going to be caught up in the rapture. You got to constantly be worried about being with the Lord and how correct are you with the Lord. You should be reading the Bible, fasting. You should be doing a lot of things for the Lord. Me, myself, I've been trying, but of course it is a challenge. And especially for somebody who doesn't really have that much time, that they have a job and all that. I can imagine how difficult that probably is. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the video right here because it's becoming too long. But God bless all of y'all and peace.